Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 187. Welcome. Okay, I've got 3 finished objects and 3 works in progress to show you, so let's just get started. Okay, so for my first finished object, there's actually 2 in 1. Under one category, but I am working on the B Squared Crochet Along, and this is hosted by Jill of Fiber Floozy Crafts. I think that's it. I'll link her channel in the description box below, so you can. Well, I'll link the first video of the B Squared Crochet Along. Okay, so it has an intro, and then it's got the first squares. There are tutorials for each square. And anyway, I'm working on this crochet along, and I am behind a little bit. I think she already released tutorials for squares. Let's see. I think each tutorial's got 2 squares in it. Some of them, the videos are like that. Anyway, I think she's done either number 6 and number 6 or number 7. I'm not sure which one she's up to yet, and so I have just done 3 now, and so I'm trying to catch up a little bit. But anyway, it's kind of work as you go, you know, because the videos will be there on her channel. Anyway, it's a great stash buster, and I invite you to join the cowl and work on these squares. I think there's going to be 63 squares in total, and each one is a different stitch, which is awesome. Now the first few stitches are just very basic squares, and so those of us that have been crocheting forever may think that they're just super easy squares and don't want to do the cowl or whatever. But once she gets past these basic stitches squares, there's going to be stitch patterns in there that I'm sure you will find interesting, and it's always fun to learn new stitches, and so I can't wait to get into those squares because I love to learn a new stitch. Okay, so let me show you what I've done. Like I said, I finished 3. Last week I showed you number 1, so I'll go ahead and show you that one right quick. It is, this one I showed you last week. It was just a basic single crochet square, okay? So I did that one, that was last week. Okay, so now the finished objects for this week, I did the next square, number 2, which is a double crochet stitch square, okay? So I did it in this green color. Let me see. I don't know if it's got that green has the ball band. No, I believe this is, I want to say this one is Premier Everyday, I think, because it looks just like Karen Simply Soft, I think. So I'm kind of interchanging them together. But anyway, I think this is the color called Kiwi, I think. I showed you the back. Well, it doesn't really matter too much. Same. But anyway, this is the half double crochet. This yarn right here I am doing in a multicolor. Where is my, here it is. It is the Karen Simply Soft right here. And I've got some more of it back there. I don't know if any of them, I think one of them has the ball band. I'm not sure about the color. Let me get that, let me look and see so I can tell you the exact color, because this is a very pretty colorway. Okay, I got one that has a ball band, and yes, it is Karen Simply Soft. It's called Paints, okay, and it is the colorway. Oh, the last week I think I told you it was Oceana. It's not. It's called Peacock Feather. Okay, so that is the colorway. And so what I'm doing is I'm picking colors from that colorway. If you can see that. It's got kind of a lime green. So I picked out this one. And then it also has a teal color in there. And then a brighter looking blue. I can't remember what they're called. One of them I think is like a cool green, I think. Anyway, I have those. I think I have those 2. I don't know if it's the exact color, but it harmonizes with it. It's over there on my shelf. And I'm going to, as I'm making the squares, I will probably pick out some of those too, along with these to harmonize them all together. Okay, so that is square number 2, which is a half double crochet square. And then square number 3, I just did that one, and that one is a double crochet square. Okay, so look at the difference in the print. This one is single crochet. Okay, it's more scattered. You know, it doesn't have really any big pooled sections on it, I don't think. But this is the double crochet, and see how you can see some pooled pieces there, just because it's just a different stitch between single crochet and double crochet. See the difference? Anyway, I think that's cool. Check the Crochet Along out and Jill's channel. And if you've got, you know, like I said, I think it would be a great stash buster or scrap project. Okay, so that was finished object number 1. Well, the squares are finished, so it's like finished / whip because, you know, I'll eventually put them together, but the squares are finished. Okay, anyway. Number 2 in my finished object list is the nativity set. Let's see, I didn't get the box. Let me bend over here and get the box. Okay. Okay, this is the box. It is a crochet kit that I got off of Amazon. I will put a link to it in the description box below. It will be an affiliate link. I have to say that. I am an Amazon affiliate. So anyway, if you click on it, it gives me a little bit, but it's no difference in price to you, or you don't even have to buy it. Just click on it and go over to Amazon. Anyway, this is a great kit. It has got the yarn and all the supplies for baby Jesus and Mary, and then there's a book in there. It's in the other room, but there's a book in there for the rest of the nativity set. There's 12 projects altogether, and then you have to supply your own yarn and all that. And just for a hint, or if you want to order this and get your safety eyes ahead of time, all the safety eyes that of the characters, the things that have safety eyes, which is almost all of them. Baby Jesus is sleeping, so you just stitch a line for that. But I think all the rest have safety eyes. Anyway, they are 5mm safety eyes, and I did order them off of Amazon as well. So just in case you need to get the safety eyes to go in with the kit at the same time, so you'll have them. Anyway, so I am working on this for this year. I am not doing one per month like I did last year because I want to finish them before the Christmas season, so that way it won't be so stressful to try to get them done. So I've already done baby Jesus. Didn't bring him in here, he's in the other room. But for this week I did Mary, and I'm not going to do one every week either, probably. I don't know. Depends on my mood. But anyway, here is Mary. I think she turned out really cute. And like I said, the yarn that I used for this actually came in the kit. Okay, so here's Mary. And these characters are all simple characters. They have no legs, so that's good. I mean, you know, so it's easy. You just have the arms that you have to do this to sew on. Besides that, head and body are one piece. That's awesome. So anyway, I think she turned out really cute. So now I will pop in her picture right here, just like I did the Rudolph set, where I did a group picture as it was growing. And so haven't done it yet, but I'll go snap a picture of Mary and baby Jesus, and then I will pop it in right here, so then you can see the collection grow. So here it is. Okay, so that was my finished object number 2, the nativity set. Okay, number 3 was a request. Finished object number 3 was a request from my niece for her son, which is my great nephew. He's going to be turning 7 years old in just a couple of weeks, and so happy birthday, Corey, early. But anyway, she contacted me, sent me a text, and she wanted to know if I could make him, for his birthday, one of the Among Us characters. It is a video game. I had to ask my son about it because I didn't know anything about it. But anyway, they are astronauts. They don't have faces, they just have these visors. So they're very simple. They don't have arms. But it's like a body with a backpack, or like an air tank, I guess. Anyway, so, and they're all colors. And so I asked her, well, what color do you want me to make? And she said the red one. And so I said, sure, I'll make it for him. And so this is part of his birthday present. And I finished it. So let me show you. Here he is. like I said, it's just got 2 legs and a body, no arms. The backpack is done separate. You sew that on, stuff it, sew it on, and then the visor is separate. You sew it on and stuff it before you close it up all the way, and then it's got that little glare reflection spot up here. I believe in the pattern, which it doesn't matter, but the pattern, the reflection spot is more on this side instead of on this side. But since I'm left-handed, I go around the opposite direction than right-handed crocheters, and so my little glare spot is on the other side instead of that side, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So anyway, here you go. It worked up really fast. I didn't write down where I got the pattern, but it was a free pattern, a free download, and I will put a link to it below in the description box, okay? So if you have any young video gamers that really want some of these characters, then you'll have a pattern to make them. Okay, so that is all my finished objects. Let's go on to works in progress. Okay, so last week I've been working on this, didn't work on it last week, so I picked it back up again and did some work on it. And it is the Sea Life blanket. The pattern is a paid-for pattern. I did buy it off of Etsy, I believe. I will put a link below. And the company, or the people that made it, is 1 and 2 Company. I mean the pattern. And so I'm making this for my grandbaby, my first grandbaby, to be born in the middle of May. So I'm so excited, little boy. And so I mentioned before that the nursery theme is going to be based on Beatles songs. It's what my son and daughter-in-law picked out to do the nursery theme. I think more my son, but anyway, it's Beatles songs, especially the little cutesy songs like Yellow Submarine, and some of the ones that's got different animals. They talk about animals in some of them. I'm not familiar really with Beatles songs, some of them, but I never was really into Beatles, and so I'm not familiar with all of their songs, just, you know, their most popular ones, I guess. Anyway, let's go on. Okay, so I'm making, for the grandbaby, I'm making the Sea Life blanket. Now, I'll show you, well, let me do this first. I will pop in a picture right here, and so then you can see a picture of what it's going to look like when I get finished with it, okay? Okay, so there is the project, and as you can see in the picture, right in the center is the Yellow Submarine, and it does look very similar to the Beatles from, you know, the Yellow Submarine from the video movie thing they did, okay, cartoon. Anyway, so I'm working on that Sea Life blanket. There's an octopus, and I guess there's a Beatles song that's got octopus in it. So there's an octopus and some other fish and different characters, as you saw in the picture. Other thing I'm adding is I'm going to be adding a walrus applique, because there's a walrus song and is one of the Beatles, and so I haven't got the walrus applique yet. A wonderful viewer did send me a message where she did some searches on walrus patterns, and she sent me several of them to check out, and so I will be checking those out. Also, Terri Crochet here on YouTube, who does lots of tutorials, free tutorials that are beautiful, of different appliques she designs herself. And I contacted her and I asked her, do you have a walrus pattern? And she said, not right now, but I can make one. And so I think she said she would have one for me by like February, not for me, but you know, on her channel for whoever wants it. I believe it'll be on her channel, as far as I know. But anyway, I'm going to wait and see hers, because I want to give her a nice shout out, because she does have some wonderful patterns. And so I'm going to, I have plenty of time to wait on that for it to come out. But I did get a walrus pattern. Who was it? The Left-Handed Crocheter had a free thing going on during Christmas or New Year's. I don't remember, but she put out a code where you could get a free pattern, and I got a free pattern from her, and it's a walrus. Oh, he's so cute. And so I'll be making that. He's got whiskers, and I don't know if I'll put the whiskers, because I know that walruses have lots of whiskers. So I might. But he's really cute. I've seen walruses, stuffed ones, without the whiskers, and so I might leave them off. I don't know. But anyway, regardless, I'll be making him in the future. Okay, so let's get back to this blanket. This is what I've done so far. It is connected, as you can see. I am working on the light blue section. I've got the beach part done. That is Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Buff, okay? And it's going to be about, I think I measured it once, and it was like 38 wide, I think, inches, something like that. Anyway, and then that is white, just Red Heart Super Saver white. And then now I'm working on this light blue. I've got, let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, that is 3 rows right here. I got to do 2 more rows, and I think 1 more row of the white, and then I switch back to the light blue, I think. And then you have to change to a another color. Okay, you know, darker, and it progressively gets dark for deeper water. Okay, so one of my viewers, sorry I don't remember which your name, I'm sorry, but you had a wonderful idea, and thank you for the suggestion, is that she suggested using Red Heart ombre yarn instead of picking out, I had picked out like 3 colors, light blue, a medium blue, and a dark blue for the, you know, the depth of the water. But she suggested using Red Heart ombre, and I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. And I have 2 skeins of Red Heart ombre in the scuba colorway, which is this one. I've got 1 more somewhere down there. Anyway, and so what I'm doing is I'm having to work from the outside since the light blue is on the outside. And so I'm going to be doing that, and then I'll probably end up having to take this apart because, you know, I may have to do that. But anyway, I have the light blue, and then there's kind of a medium section there, and then you have this darker, you know, and it's all like the aqua. I think that's going to be pretty if I can get the colors to work out right. I may have to deconstruct this one and the other skein to have enough for each section, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's such a cool idea. So thank you so much to you who suggested it. So that's my project for that. So that's how much I've gotten. So I'm really enjoying that. I've never done a seashore type blanket before. I do know my niece made one with the sea turtles. That's a cute project. And I believe that Cindy of Cindy Hearts Crochet is doing the sea turtle project right now, I think. Oh, she made this is not off topic, but a little tangent. She made an awesome sea turtle fillet crochet blanket. Oh, awesome. So you have to go over and check out Cindy's channel. I will link her in the below in the description box, and check that one out. So after she did that one, then she's going to be doing one of these with the sea turtles. So I'm anxious to watch her progress on that. Okay, so that was works in progress number 1. I am using a 5.5 millimeter hook on that. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I am using an H hook on that, which is a 5 millimeter hook. See, that's good because I've got 3 hooks laying here, and I forgot which one was which one. I got another one right here. But anyway, this one is something else I'm working on. But I wrote it down in my notebook, so that way I'll know what hook I'm using. Okay, so that is works in progress number 1. Let's go on to works in progress number 2. That is the friendly elephant. Now this is an amigurumi. This is the second time that I have made this. It is a pattern by the Friendly Red Fox, and I will link that below, of course. It's a free pattern, and I will show you how much I've done on that. This is a commission. Somebody contacted me and saw the other one that I made and wanted me to make one for her, and so I said sure. And so I've got the body complete except for a tail to weave in, I see. But here's the body. Okay, now I've started the head. Oh, I will pop in a picture right here of the first one that I made. I took a picture of it, and so you'll see what it's going to look like. So here's that one. Okay, so that is what it's going to be looking like, okay? And so here is his body. Now, I'm working on his head, and the trunk is pretty prominent, comes out the front. Now, I will do just like I did the other one, because I think in the pattern it came like down, and I like elephants to have their trunks going up. Isn't that supposed to mean good luck or something if their trunks are pointed up? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did on the other one, where I inserted pipe cleaner as I'm stuffing the trunk. In fact, I think I used, I'll have to go and watch my video where I was talking about it, but I think I used 3 pipe cleaners twisted together and then folded in half and twisted, I think so, and inserted in the trunk and then stuffed around the trunk and bent it up so then it will be up, okay? And so I'm going to be doing that. I'll be doing the same thing. Now I have started the head. You start with the trunk, and so you make the trunk and then you widen out and you make the head, and I think it closes around the back side. I think that's right. So anyway, I've got the trunk and I'm just beginning to increase for the head, but right now it looks kind of questionable. It looks almost like a body part that I don't want to put on here. So, because the head is like the trunk, and okay. Anyway, I'm not going to be showing that because it makes me blush when I when I look at that. I need to hurry up and finish it, the rest of his head, so that way it won't, and put his eyes in. That way it won't look like it looks. But anyway, trust me, I'm working on the head. And so that's my progress on that, okay? Okay, let's go on to works in progress. Got me muddled. Works in progress number 3. It is, let me find it, right here. Okay, so let me shift this around a little bit so I can get to it. Okay, now, I'm sure that you have seen the ads for Happily Hooked magazine. It comes on in the beginning of a lot of the crochet or craft videos. Okay, so I finally bit the bullet and I went ahead and subscribed using some Christmas money that I had. So I thought I'll use it and subscribe to this. It's a digital crochet magazine. Okay, so in fact, I went ahead and splurged and got the lifetime membership. Okay, and it's more, but you know, you'll be access to all old issues, everything from this time forward. So I'm going to get a project bag and a set of hooks that she always shows in her ad. And so I've got notification it's on its way. So anyway, so the January issue, so I was looking through the magazine, cute projects in those. Anyway, I was looking through and the January issue is already up there. And so I was looking through the pattern and I love there's several patterns in there that I want to make. Well, I guess it's one of the designers or 2 of the designers, I don't know, they have like a monthly challenge where you can work on one of the project together as a group, and it's like divided up, like day 1 you do rows such and such to such and such, whatever. Day 2 you do the next group. You know, it's just a fun crochet along thing you can do together, and then you have a Facebook page just for subscribers and you can show your progress. Okay, well, on the very front page of that issue there is a blanket. Now I am going to make it, I'm going to stop and not make it as large as it calls for because I want it to be a baby blanket. But anyway, I got started on that crochet along. Like I really needed to start something else but I just couldn't resist, and so I'm going to show you. And I'm going to tell you what yarn I'm using. This is called the Starlight Blanket. Now, I took a screenshot of just the front cover of the magazine where you can see that blanket, and I will insert it here if I did it correctly. I will insert it here so you can see what the finished blanket looks like. Okay, so day 1 of the challenge, I think you were supposed to do rounds 1 through 12, and then day 2, which was yesterday, and I'm already behind because I haven't done day 2 yet, but that's okay. So this is what I've done so far on it. Isn't that pretty? And this actually is the color, the exact yarn and the colorway that was used in the pattern, and I happen to have the same yarn and the colorway, so which is awesome. So this is ice yarn, which is actually the first time I've ever used ice yarn. I won this ice yarn, and see, I have a package. Let me see where it's at. Yeah, I see it now. I'm going to do it backwards, right there. See that? I have that one, and then I have this other one. I already took it down. Sorry for the crinkling, but it's like in a 4-pack, okay? And so this is the yarn that I'm going to be using, okay? Okay. And it is called Magic Light, and the colorway is called Rainbow. But anyway, that is what I'm using, which is what was used in the pattern. And it is a number 3 weight. Like I said, I am not going, and it actually, for the whole blanket, it's supposed to use all 4 skeins, which is awesome, but I didn't want one that big because I want to turn this, I want this to be a baby blanket. So, that is my progress on it so far. I think there was some other ones that did it baby blanket size, and they stopped at like row 42 or 48, 40 something. And I'm going to do that too. I wrote it down. I can't remember. They did that, and then they skipped to like row 61 or something. I think that's how much the ending is, just to get the edging. So anyway, that is works in progress number 3. Okay, and I'm using a G hook for that, 4mm. Okay, so let me put that in this bag. This is a bag that I got from, if you're in the States, you're probably familiar with the store that's called Five Below. Got it for $5. It's like a drawstring type bag. It's not, you know, and I thought that this would be an awesome project bag, but I just really love the print, and I've had it for a long time. Anyway, that's what I'm using that for. Okay, so that's all my works in progress. I did get some happy mail. I want to share that with you. I have got 3 Christmas cards that I picked up from the post office that I received, and so I know it's after Christmas, but I want to share them with you. So I got one Christmas card from Tina, and she lives in California, and it is the cutest card. It says, "Have a goat Christmas," and it's a goat with a stocking cap on. Isn't that cute? And inside it says, "No bah humbugs allowed. Happy holidays." I think that's so cute. Okay, so thank you, Tina, for the card. And then the next one comes from Karen, and now she has a YouTube channel, and she is I'm a Yarn Addict. I think that's the name of her, or something like that, the Yarn Addict. Anyway, I'll link her below, her channel. And she sent me a pretty Christmas card. This one. Got a nativity scene there. It's called, it just says, "Merry Christmas. May the joy and peace of Christmas be with you now and throughout the new year." And like I said, it's from Karen. So thank you, Karen. And then the last one I got was from Lisa of Happy to Hook Creations. And now Karen is in Georgia, okay? Lisa is in Illinois, and she sent me this beautiful one. It says, "Silent Night, Holy Night." Isn't that pretty? They're all gorgeous. I mean, I even like the goat. This one says, "May His love fill you with peace and hope this Christmas." So it's just awesome. So thank you so much, Lisa. And I will link Lisa's channel below in the description box. Okay, now I was notified by the post office, get my hair out of the way, I was notified by the post office that I have a package, and I didn't order anything, and nobody had told me anything about them sending me anything, so I was very perplexed. I had to go pick it up, and that's when I picked up the Christmas cards also. So I was just shocked when I opened this. It was so sweet, and it made me cry. I mean, laugh, cry, because y'all guys are just so awesome. I mean, the fellow YouTubers, and also all of the viewers as well. This has happened to me a couple of times where I will mention something in my video that I'm looking for, that I need, and I have such a big response. People contacting me and say, "Oh, I have that, I'll send it to you," or they'll just send. I mean, I had some yarn that I only had 1 skein of, and I got it on clearance, and that's all there was. And then Terri heard me, and she sent me a box of yarn to go with it. And I didn't even ask her to. I mean, she just did it. And so, y'all guys are awesome. The Yarn Neat community is just awesome. So, Val of Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet, if you've been watching her channel, she's been buying crochet kits for herself, different ones. She said she guessed she's collecting them. And so, she come upon this crochet kit that she had a little note in there, and she said that when she saw it, she said that I just had to have it, or that I just had to have it. And so she ordered it, had it shipped to my address, and so that's what was in the package. It was from Amazon. So now I think I looked on Amazon, I didn't see it. If I can find it, I will link it below, okay, the set. Anyway, this is because she watched one of my videos talking about what the nursery theme for my grandbaby, my grandson, is going to be. So she found this kit. It's called The Boys from Liverpool, and it's a crochet kit of the Beatles. Can you believe that? I think you even make there's even a pattern to make a guitar, I think. But anyway, so this has yarn in the supplies to make, I think, one of them, I think. I'll have to look and see. But anyway, in the pattern book, you can make where they're in these black outfits, okay? But then you can also, I brought the pattern book in here. See, there's a pattern book that came with it. Also in the pattern book, there is a version, I'll just show you the back page, yeah, that you can make them where they're in their Sgt. Pepper costumes from Sgt. Pepper and Lonely Hearts Club Band, the movie, I think. It's a musical. Anyway, so I am going to make these because they are so colorful, and I thought they would be cute in the baby's room because of just the colors. I think that's awesome. So thank you so much. I was so shocked when I got this kit. And so thank you so much, Val. You're so sweet. So anyway, that is my Happy Mail that I received. Now let's go into upcoming. I'm hoping this video is not too long, but I've just really been wanting to visit with you today. So upcoming is Joseph, is who I'm going to be doing next in the Nativity Set. Okay, so Joseph is next. I've already talked about the B squared cowl. I'm going to try to get maybe square number 4 and 5 done for this next week. I should. But anyway, so that's upcoming. I'll be doing more of the squares. Of course, this upcoming next Wednesday will be Whipwall Wednesday, episode number 21, and I will show you the progress that I've made on the project that I'm working on for that series, okay? And then I just filmed a video yesterday, and I hope you checked it out. I just started a collab with 3 other YouTubers, Ella of No Catchy Name, Valerie Cuddly Cats Crochet, and Lee, and her channel name is Lee Mac. Anyway, we are doing a collab together where we're doing, and it's called #MovieAndStitch, and so I did my first video explaining how it works, and so I will link that in the description box below so that you can check that out. I think it's going to be super fun. I've had some positive responses saying that there's some people that are going to be joining us in this endeavor as well, so that's awesome. And so anyway, so that's coming up, or started. And so also I have been working on a tutorial, and it'll be for a Valentine's Day project, and so I'm still working on it, still filming it. I'm trying to get my tutorials done ahead of time, so then that way I won't be real stressed, or also you will have, if anybody wants to make the project for that particular holiday or whatever, it will be up ahead of time, so then you can make it. Okay, so I am going to try to get that finished, hopefully within the next few days, and then get that edited and put up soon. So that is upcoming, okay? And then one more upcoming thing is I just ordered a planner. Now, I think I talked in my 2021 goals that I'm not good at keeping up with planners. I love planners. I love planners. But for some reason, all the planners that I've tried to stick with, I never kept up with them, because none of them really worked for me. So I found this planner. I found a YouTube video where somebody was describing it, I think last year, and I was thinking that it would be interesting, and it looked like maybe it was something that might work for me. And so, but I didn't order it last year. This year I decided, I'm sorry, I keep looking that way because there's a huge tree. One of these days I'll have to show you that tree, but my windows are really dirty right now. But anyway, there's a huge tree right outside this window, and I think I saw a squirrel going up and down the big branch there. It distracted me, sorry. Anyway, back to the planner. I went ahead and ordered the planner. I wasn't going to. I was going to just print out some calendar pages and just kind of do my own thing. But since I had some leftover birthday money, I decided to go ahead and purchase it and then use it for, you know, to keep up with my channel and my projects, but also even like household type stuff and, you know, a multitude of things, my health journey and different things. And so I ordered it and I got it. It's called, now I'm not going to do, I will do a video review. I'm not going to do it here. I'll just show you the cover of it. But I'm going to do a video review once I get it set up because I think it's awesome and I think it might be something that will work for crafty people, I think. I think so. Anyway, I'm going to do a review on it and I'll see what you think. I think especially geared toward people, maybe fellow YouTubers that need to keep up with several different things. It might work well also. Okay. Anyway, here is the planner. It's called the Spaces Planner, okay? And it is just a homegrown business. It's a woman, I don't remember her name, but she's out of Oklahoma. And this is what I ordered. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a review. It says, a description of it says that is for the list maker. So if you are a list maker, it might be something that you might be interested in or get ideas from. So anyway, here is the planner. And I think it's awesome. I did not know it was going to come in the rose gold accents. But I think that's a bonus. That's pretty. Anyway, so got that. And I will be, like I said, doing a review on it. I also had to buy some lever backs for stitch markers and zipper pulls. And I needed some that were rose gold. I got those from Amazon because I showed you these a couple of videos ago where I got these Christmas charms, and the backs of them and the trim of them is the rose gold. And so I wanted to get the hardware that was also rose gold that would harmonize with them because all I had was silver colored. Anyway, so that was it. Okay, I'm sorry this was a long video, I think, but I think I'm finished. Enjoyed visiting with you today. Thank you so much to new subscribers and those that have been with me from the beginning. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I consider you all my friends. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider doing so. I just really enjoy, have such a wonderful time sharing my love for yarn and crochet and hoping to inspire others to pick up crochet, or if they haven't done it in a long time, or learn. I love talking to like-minded people that love yarn and crafts and things. It's, you know, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. So thank you so much. I have a Facebook group. I just want to mention this really quick. I have a Facebook group called Yarnjoy Podcast. If you're on Facebook, come over there and join us. I have such a great group of people there, and they post pictures of what they're working on so we can all share and do oohs and ahs and get ideas from each other. It's fun. And I started a fun thing that we're going to be doing just over on the Facebook group, just a little challenge for ourselves, that we're going to be saving the yarn bands, yarn balls of the yarn that we're trying to use up. It's called the Yarn Ball Stash Down. And so at the end of each month, I'm going to take the ones that have posted pictures of how many yarn bands, or their group of yarn bands that they've used up, labels, the yarn labels, and from those I'm going to have a little drawing. It'll be a random drawing. It doesn't matter if you've used up the highest number of yarn balls or not. It's just to inspire us to kind of work on our stash and work it down, you know. And so at the end of each month, I will have a drawing where it's just, I'm going to send that, whoever wins, I will send them a card and probably something small. It will be like maybe some stitch markers and some stickers, or, you know, in the card, or bookmark maybe. I want to be able to have it open to anybody, and to save on shipping costs. That way, you know, it can be somebody from Australia, it can be somebody from the UK, Canada, here in the States, you know, I want to be able to be open as long as you are able to receive mail from the United States, okay? And like I said, it's nothing going to be big. It'll just be a nice card and a note from me, and maybe, like I said, some stitch markers or bookmark or something. Just something fun. And so we're going to be doing that over on the Facebook group. So go over there and join us if you want to. And well, you don't have to do that. Just join us anyway. So anyway, that is it. I'm going to go. Everybody have a wonderful Thursday. Today is Thursday. And have a wonderful weekend upcoming. It's a 3-day weekend for us here in the States. And so that's going to be nice. My husband will be home an extra day. So that's awesome. So anyway, that's it. Teddy is down here dancing around. I think he is wanting to go out. So I'm going to go. So we will talk to you later, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.